every time I come out of the view, I come out more fired up than I've ever been in my life. He just has something that just triggers everything inside of me to go out and make something big happen.
You're going to get massive duplication after the view by bringing a lot of team members, because once WorldVentures gets into people's hearts, that is when the massive growth starts. And the view is the event when it's so emotional and so powerful, and you get so many lessons that WorldVentures will get into your heart.
The greatest lesson I learned was the very first view. And it was, you know, there's all kinds of pictures, you know, you see on videos of me sitting there very, very intense. And it was because I figured out what was holding me back. All the characters put together are designed to create in your mind and help you figure out what is holding you back from advancing.
You need to make the view a priority. The view is something that no one can explain to you. We can try to share our experience with you, but until you experience it yourself, you will have no idea what value you're missing out on.
If I was described to a new person, Marc Accetta, that had never met Marc or been to one of his events, the way I would describe him is the guy is probably one of the, if not the most talented speakers that I've ever met, that has an incredible innate ability to educate and train and inspire in a way that is so engaging, entertaining, fun. So it's the stuff that we all need and want to hear, okay, to learn how we can grow and become better people, but in a way that's just a blast to do.
You know that we teach the slide edge philosophy. You know that we teach the 10 core commitments. And number 7 says that we will attend all national training events. The View is a national training event. It's one of the best. You just have to be there.
The way Marc really presented it, where, you know, he was basically telling people that they were the one, and, you know, really seeing something inside of somebody that's not actually there, that they can't see themselves, but you see inside of them, and really putting belief inside of a person themselves to say, hey, you're the one. I see something inside of you you don't even see yourself. And the fact in our business that it's the law of few, where you only need 3 of the 1, 3 to 1,000 is the highest level, and that's helped me so much in my business. When I find people and they're brand new and they might not have the belief in themselves yet or the belief in the industry or any of that, but I just tell them, I say, listen, you're the one. I know you can do this. I can see you up on stage, and I learned every piece of that from the character, and that has made me a lot of money moving forward, just because those people have stepped up and became the leader, and they might not even be here if I hadn't went and saw Marc Accetta at the View, listened to this character, learned a lesson, went home and implemented it, and it's just really changed my business.
It's kind of like you're looking to unlock the 5 combination lock, and you've got 4 numbers of the combination, but you need that 5th combination. The View could definitely be that training that could pop that 5th number to pop that lock for your success.
One of the things about the View is it has impact on so many different people in so many different ways. I mean, if you look at the character, the gambler, you could look at the analogy of going all in. And a lot of times at events like this, people make huge decisions and they decide to step up and go all in. And so if you get a lot of people to this event, several people could make life-changing decisions there. And if you only come with a few, then your odds are decreased because only one person may make that decision. Where if you take a lot, you may have people that their lives are changed forever just because of that one character.
Coming out of the View last year, we had our highest sales month of the entire year. That's because we had so many people at the View last year, and we're going to do the same thing this year.
I'm not a college graduate, I would say, so for me to actually be able to take notes and stuff of that nature, I learned. But when I learned from those characters, I'm being entertained at the same time, so it's a lot of fun. Great, great culture with the team as well. Also, we just have a great time. It's really like, going to a movie all day long or going to see some plays or whatever. So it's a lot of fun. Also, we have a great time doing it.
That's why we make it a habit, or at least I do, from stage to ask the entire audience, the first half day of the first day, are you getting your money's worth? Are you getting your time's worth? And of course, the crowd just erupts and says yes. And but it's the difference between me telling you about the roller coaster ride, and it went like this and went like that, and you actually getting on the roller coaster. It's just a totally, totally different thing. The people don't know that until they get there, but once they finally do, they're like, wow, I get it, I see it.
Marc Accetta is one of a kind. He's such a communicator. He's such a gifted person in terms of his insights into the human nature and condition and what it takes for people to be successful, and his massive experience. But then when you combine that with the skills he brings from acting and theatrics and you put it all together, I mean, it's just unbelievable. And to see a guy pour his heart and soul out for that many hours across a whole weekend, across so many characters, it's just staggering. It's amazing.
Get to the view, whatever it takes. If you don't have the money, find the money, but do not miss the view. That is the single most important training that WorldVentures has to offer.
To me, the View is the best event WorldVentures does. It is a must. It is, if you can't afford to do anything else and go anywhere else, you have to go to the View.
It's the best thing he does all year. You know, Marc is incredible, but when we have the View and Marc, you know, gets on stage, I mean, he's in his zone. I mean, it's life-changing for a lot of people. I mean, it's our biggest event ever. People love it. You know, it's Marc at his finest.
And that's what the View is. It gives you a memorable experience that's not just information. It's a whole environment that's created so that you can leave and it stays with you long after the event is past.
I don't know of another event in the world that you could go to that it's gonna take all the negative stuff and move it outside, but it's gonna pull all that positive side that God has in you to be the best that you can be, and I promise it's gonna get pulled out. Out of one of those 20 characters he plays, something's gonna hit you hard between the eyes. You'll come out of the event and life will never be the same.
Literally, I got news the day before the View. It was devastating financial news to me, and you know, I told my wife, I shouldn't go to the View. I need to go clean this all up. She says, you need the View more than anything. So I got on a plane, completely devastated, and the way the View uplifted me, and just everybody rallied around me. If you're not feeling it right now, if you're having financial trouble, whatever's happening in your life, the View can change everything. Just get around the positive people and the positive messages, and the View will make it happen for you too.
He's fun, he's engaging, he's thought-provoking, and he's entertaining. And every time there's a message there that not only pertains to our business, but it pertains to life in general. It really gets you thinking.
If you've never been to the View, no shot of you getting to IMD. This is an event that will inspire you to help you get to where you want to get to in WorldVentures. So hands down, this is the #1 event of the year. You got to be there.
I just want to encourage you, if you are considering coming to the View and you're looking for a change in your life, I want to invite you to be there with us at the View. It will be the event, an event of a lifetime.
Marc Accetta is a bad man. He's awesome. He's unbelievable. Literally the best I've ever seen.
To be honest with you, if you don't go to the View, you're probably making the biggest mistake you can make in WorldVentures.